Hello, dear students. Welcome to I-Fal. My name is Teacher Nikki, and I am here to give you some supplementary lessons that you can use and practice outside your classes. So, for these videos, we will be talking about different grammar lessons that you can use and practice that will enforce the knowledge that you learn from the classes with your teachers. So now, to start, we will be discussing about the present continuous tense or the present progressive tense. Let's begin. So in learning the present continuous tense, we have to understand first how to form or construct the sentence. So let's begin by talking about the form or construction. So first of all, you start with your subject. And then after your subject, you have your be verb. And after your be verb is your present participle, or what we call your verb ing. Now, another thing that you have to remember is to look at your subject. So if your subject is singular, you have to use the be verb is. Is. Singular subject, be verb is. Now, if your subject is plural, it means two or more subjects, then you have to use the be verb are. So are. Plural subject, are. Plural subject, are, and then verb ing. Now, in case of am, we only use the subject I. So if your subject is I, then use am. So I am plus verb ing. Okay? Remember, your be verbs in present forms are is, am, and are. Okay? So now that we know how to construct or to form the present continuous tense, the next thing that we have to understand is to know when to use them. So for today, I will be teaching you the two common usages of the present continuous tense. Okay, so the first one is when we are talking about actions that are happening at the moment of speaking, or in short, actions happening right now. Please take note of the word right now. So all of the actions that are existing or happening at this moment, at the moment of speaking, should be used in present continuous tense. For example, I am talking now. Next, I am sitting on a chair. She is watching me right now. The dog is eating its food now. All of these actions are happening at this time, the moment of speaking. Okay? Now it's time for you to think of your own example. I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Perfect. Okay? Now let's talk about the second usage of the present continuous tense. So for this one, we can use the present continuous tense when we want to talk about a future action, especially if it's an arrangement. What does it mean? If the action is going to happen in the future and you are definite or you are sure that it is going to happen, then you can use the present continuous tense. But you have to remember, you need to put a future time expression with your sentence to consider it a future action. So let's take a look at or give some examples for this usage. For example, I am visiting the dentist tomorrow afternoon. She is taking the bus after school. He is visiting us next week. So as you can see, I use the present continuous tense plus future time to describe actions or future plans that are going to happen in future time, provided that they are actually sure to happen. So you can use it in that way. So for the next part, we are going to talk about the two more forms of the present continuous tense. So at the beginning, we already discussed on how to make the present continuous tense in its affirmative or positive form. Again, you have to use or check your subject plus your be verb plus your verb ing. So for this next topic, we will talk about forming its negative form. It's just very easy. So you add your subject plus your be verb plus not, then your verb ing. So let's have some examples. I am not playing at the park. They are not going to school. She is not eating her lunch. So these are negative sentences. We use subject, be verb, not, plus verb ing. Now please think of your own example. I'll give you 5 seconds. Perfect. Good job. So lastly, we are going to talk about how to make the question in present continuous tense. Now it's also easy. Remember, your questions in present continuous tense always start with the be verb plus your subject plus your verb ing. It's very easy, isn't it? Again, your be verb plus your subject plus your be verb ing. Examples. Are they studying English? Are you playing at the park? Is she coming with us? Are they cooking the meat? So all of these are examples of present continuous tense in question form. Now it's your time to think of your own example. So I'm going to give you 5 seconds. Perfect. That's a great job. The present continuous tense is one of the most common sentence constructions that you will encounter and you're going to use in a day-to-day basis. So it's very important for you to understand its usages and its forms. So please remember, practice and try your best in perfecting your sentences. Well, I think that is the end of our topic for today. So please keep on practicing. Always dedicate more time in learning English. And I know that you can do it. Until the next lesson, thank you so much. And I am Teacher Nikki saying goodbye until the next video.